So everybody's going around talking about Edge joining AEW. A lot of people's very excited about Edge being in AEW. And all I gotta say is, as a WWE fan, all I gotta say is, who cares? Who cares if Edge is in AEW? AEW fans out there think this is a big, huge victory. Yeah, WWE, shove it up your behind. Yes, we got Edge now. Yeah, nanny boo boo WWE. WWE already done got their money's worth out of Edge. Okay, when Edge made his return, I think it was 2020 at the Royal Rumble or 2021, one of them years when Edge finally came out of retirement, and because they said Edge was going to join AEW, but he checked with WWE and said like, look, I'm about to go join this company real quick, and WWE would be like, hey, we'll sign you, Edge. So Edge decided to go back to WWE and finally come out of retirement to compete in the Royal Rumble, which that was very shocking right there. That was very shocking. No one really saw that coming. Let's be honest. No one saw that coming. Edge coming out of retirement. Edge had his moments in WWE. He did. He had his moments. WWE basically done, like I said, they done got their money's worth out of this man. So WWE just like, hey Edge, we already got our money's worth out of you and everything like that. Thank you for making your return. We appreciate what you did, Edge. But you can go to the Indies or go to AEW or go to TNA. Do what you want to do, Edge. Thank you for helping us out, Edge. That's exactly what WWE said to Edge. Like, they just let him go. Because trust me, if WWE really wanted to keep Edge, they would have kept him. They would have kept him another year. You know what I'm saying? But Edge ain't getting no younger, people. He's not getting no younger. And I'm seeing the matches that he's had. And Edge matches is not quite as good like it used to be because, before he got injured, his match was pretty good though. But now when you see Edge going up against Damian Priest and Sheamus and all them guys, you can tell the Edge is slowing down. He's slowing down a bit because he's getting older now. So now he goes to AEW and they're saying that this is going to be a big help for AEW. Edge is. I'm gonna just say this: AEW fans out there are going to turn on Edge. I don't know how long Edge is going to remain in AEW, maybe 1 or 2 years. I mean, if I was Edge, I would at least. But I don't. They said Edge is going to be a full-time worker in AEW though. But I just pray and hope that he does not get hurt. I hope Edge does not re-injure himself. But AEW fans out there, they're gonna turn on Edge. Trust and believe that shit. They turned on CM Punk. Y'all saw how they did CM Punk, and they're gonna turn on Edge. That's what AEW fan does. When they first signed WWE wrestler, they ends up turning on some of them. I'm surprised they didn't turn on Daniel Bryan yet. I'm surprised they didn't turn on him. You know what I'm saying? But to be honest, man, Edge going to AEW, who cares? Like really, who honestly cares? I mean, it's still not enough to compete with WWE. It's still not enough to compete. I mean, come on now. You AEW fans out there act like the Edge is going to be wrestling AEW for the next 10 years. You're right. AEW is doing exactly the same thing like WCW did. They get the WCW steal all the stars from WWE that already had their run. Let's just go back now. WCW took Hulk Hogan, which Hulk Hogan already had his run in WWF. Took Macho Man, took Lex Luger. Took Kevin Nash, took Scott Hall. Those guys already had their run in WWE. They already became big stars and legends. They wasn't ready to retire yet, but WWE pretty much done used them at their fullest potential. You know what I'm saying? So then WCW still these guys and thinking that it was going to hurt WWF, which they did. They kicked their ass in the ratings in the Monday Night War days. But WWF played it smart. They built up younger talent while WCW kept on stealing the older guys that already had their run, like Bret Hart and them. WWF kept building up new stars, like young guys like Rock, Triple H, building up stars. You know what I'm saying? So AEW is basically recycling. you guys are just AEW. You guys are just recycling whatever, because basically AEW, you're just getting WWE's leftovers, and basically Edge is a leftover. WWE done got their money's worth out of Edge, so WWE is like, y'all can have Edge, you can sign Edge. So y'all is basically getting WWE's leftovers wrestlers. That's basically what y'all getting. You're getting their leftovers. Because there was nothing really for WWE to do with Edge. Like, what else could they do with this guy? Well, put the champion on him at his age? No. No. They could have if they wanted to. They could have put the belt on Edge if they really wanted to, though, but this is not the same Edge. This is not the Edge this is not the Savage Edge that we knew way back in 2005 when he was feuding with John Cena. This is not the Edge that cashed in the Money in the Bank. Not the same Edge. Edge done slowed down a lot. He done gotten older now. So Edge coming out there, reunite with Christian, and Christian tell him to go F himself and everything like that. I'm like, man, really? With Christian? And don't get me wrong, I'm a fan of Christian. I like Edge and Christian as a tag team, but when Christian as a singles, not too much of a fan of him as a single wrestler. It's the same thing about the Dudley Boys. When the Dudley Boys split up, I don't care nothing about them. But when they're together, oh, I care a lot about them. Just like LOD, the Legion of Doom, Hawk and Animal. I mean, could you imagine if they split those guys up back in the 80s when they was on fire? Nobody wouldn't care if those guys was by themselves, that they was in the singles. But if they put them together, oh, fans would care about them more. They would care a lot more. Same thing about Marty Jannetty. You know what I'm saying? If they was to bring the Rockers back together, because, back then, when Marty Jannetty and Shawn Michaels split up, when they split up back in the day, no one didn't care about Marty Jannetty like that. But if they were to put those guys back together, oh, yes, the people would kind of care about them a little bit more, you know what I'm saying? But that's how it be, you know what I'm saying? And that's how it is with Edge, and Christian. So, I wish him the best in AEW though, but I think he made a big mistake. I think Edge should have just went ahead and just retired, or just became a part timer in WWE and just whatever he's needed or whatever like that. But I don't know. Tony Khan's an idiot, man. I don't care what nobody tell me. Tony Khan's an idiot. I don't think he should have signed Edge. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not like Edge is going to be in AEW for the next 10 years or 5 years. I mean, you probably might get, 2 years out of Edge? Edge is on his way to retire. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people say, oh, Edge is going to retire. AEW is going to be the most memorable moment. No, let me tell you what's going to be the most memorable moment. Edge retired in WWE. I mean, again, WWE already done used Edge up a lot. I mean, Edge is already inducted to the WWE Hall of Fame. I mean, what's there left to do with Edge in WWE? Nothing. And again, AEW is just getting WWE's leftovers. But anyway, that's pretty much all I gotta say. I don't want to sit here and talk y'all to death, though. But anyway, yeah, AEW, good for y'all if y'all sign Edge. That's not a major blow to the head of WWE. So, yeah, have fun with Edge for the next 2 or 3 years, because that's all you're probably going to get out of him. Anyway, peace.